What's up guys, SeaOtterGamer here, back with our first look video, the series where I play a video game for the very first time, for your visual enjoyment. Today we are playing Hand of Fate, which is a hard game to describe by Defiant Development. And when I say it's a hard game to describe, sometimes there's games where they take two different ideas that shouldn't go together and put them together and get a really interesting result. We saw that with Crypto the Necrodancer when they took a rhythm dancing game and a dungeon crawling game and put them together, and it worked out really well. In this game, they took part card game, part dungeon crawling action adventure game, and part kind of brawler and put them together and also got an interesting result as well. This is one of those games that does better when I show you instead of trying to talk about it. So we're gonna get into it really quickly here. And really quick, before this guy talks, I'm gonna pause it because there's no main menu to this game. It throws you right into the game. And I want to show you guys a little bit of the controls and settings here. If you want to skip right to the gameplay, please click the annotation on the top left of the screen. I am using a game controller, by the way. So here are the controls, all fully rebindable as well. Now, if you go here to the left, gamepad enabled, that's what I'm playing with, vibration enabled and back. So easy enough. Let's go right into the settings as well. In the audio, you have sound effects sliders, music sliders, and voice sliders, as well as subtitles, which I will be turning on because I'll be talking over this guy, and you probably do need to listen. He's really good, and it's a shame I have to talk over him because he's really good at what he does, but I know you guys came here to listen to my voice instead. Graphics, we have resolution options, as well as full screen on and off. Quality up to fantastic. This is a Unity game, so keep that in mind. And then ambient occlusion, DOF, bloom, and sun shafts. You can turn those on and off if you want. And then we have language. We have a lot of different languages to choose from here. I'm going to be doing English. Reset progress if you want to go all the way back to the beginning. And here's the credits as well. Let's get right into a game because I know that you guys are really itching to see it. There's also a leaderboard here as well. So let's continue. So he picks the first... he's gonna talk really quick. He picks the first big character here, which is the Jack of Dust. That's the first boss. There's 12 bosses in all, apparently. And then after that, you have to fight him. If you win, you keep your life and you get some sort of a prize and you kill him. If he wins, he kills you. So that's kind of what your stakes are here. In the bottom left, you have health, food, gold, and also your inventory. I'm gonna go to it really quick. Here's all the different things you have. That's apparently what you look like. Let's see, we have a rusty axe, we have light armor, and that's it. Not a lot to deal with here. You also start with 100 health and 10 food. Food is consumed as you move. It's kind of how many action points you have, let's say. So let's move over here. And we went into the Twisted Canyon. All right. So, yeah, he talks a lot. I'm not gonna to have you guys listen to him, unfortunately. But basically, there's a weapon down in the bottom of this Twisted Canyon with the skeleton, and we have to choose whether to leave it or climb down to retrieve the weapon. We're gonna climb down. We have 75% chance of success, and it's gonna shuffle them up, and we have to pick. I'm gonna just randomly pick this one. Successful, we won. We got a weapon, and so it's going to draw a weapon card. We got an axe, which is slightly better than the axe that we have now. Now, does that automatically equip it? It does, excellent. So only slightly better. Now from here, we can choose to go up or to the right. I'm gonna make a quick comparison here. This is not a roguelike game, but the way that they do the movement here on the map reminds me a lot of roguelike games, especially like Isaac. You're in this room here, and you're gonna move up or to the right or back. And that reminds me a lot of a roguelike game, cleverly disguised via cards. Now, oh, we have a Mr. Lionel here. to go up against. Whilst enjoying your evening meal at the local tavern, a strange old man takes a seat next to yours. He taps your shoulder quite painfully with his wooden staff to get your attention, and you notice that he appears to be a goblin, poorly disguised as a human. His wizen face grins at you with a hint of dark madness. "My name is Mr. Lionel. If you give me what I need, boy, I will conjure up your heart's desire with this wizarding wand of my own creation." So we can give him bread off your plate, we can give him gold if we had gold, or we can ask what he needs or ignore him. We don't have gold, which is what I would give him, so we're gonna give him the bread. He considers the bread seriously before placing it carefully in his coat pocket, seemingly satisfied. Mr. Lionel taps his staff on the ground and shield materials at your feet. "There you go, old bean." He smiles a warm grin that reveals all his chipped and yellow teeth. "Your face reminds me of my son. I haven't met you before, have I?" And we gained a shield. Excellent. So later on, when we start attacking stuff, there'll be kind of this Assassin's Creed type attack turn where you can kind of defend and attack, and having a shield is very advantageous for us. So, alright, that's basically what he's gonna say here. We can go back, we're just gonna go here and see what we get. The Maiden. Every step you take consumes food. Excellent. One day in a shady forest, you encounter an elf maiden. She stops to greet you. "I am Mirth of the forest folk. My people have long helped the mortals of this realm. What boon would you ask of me? Ask for more life? Ask for supplies," which I believe is probably like food or maybe weapons or armor or something, or ask for gold. What do we need? We don't really need life right now. We're gonna ask for supplies. Why not? "This bread will sustain you for many days," and we gain 2 food cards. First food card gives us 3 food, and the second one gives us 5. So we have 14 food. So we're not starving by any means. Now I will say, when you like starve or whatever, that deals health damage until you die. It's not an instant kill. Oh, did you see him roll his eyes there? That's awesome. He's like, "Get on with it." All right, we have the stairs, which brings us down to the next level of the game here. So we're gonna take the stairs and see what we get. All right, let's see. So now he shuffles more cards. I do have to say that random generation is not something new to these genres. It's not at all. But the way they do it with the cards, with gaining new cards as you go, new equipment, unlocking equipment for further adventures, is really a really nice way that they do it. I'm very impressed with it. Let's keep going here. Traveling Tinkerer. All right, what you got? I don't know what that thing on the top right means. In a shady grove of the beaten trail, you find a traveling merchant looking to trade with wandering adventurers. Approach the shop or pass it by. We have no gold, so, well, let's approach it and see what happens. "Greeting, wise traveler, I have much to offer you." And apparently we can buy stuff if we had gold, which we don't.
Wondering why you've been collecting all that gold. You now have your answer.
Okay.
We're starting to get into the meat of the game now. The back
All right.
and forth between resources.
Buy items, sell items. Can we sell? We can't sell our starting equipment, unfortunately. We can buy food. Unfortunately, we don't have money. So we are, let's look at the items we can buy. Shield, sword, democles, throwing knives, okay? And helmets. So we don't have money for any of this. So let's just leave the shop for now. Unfortunately, we don't have money. That's way too bad. If we would have gained money from the maiden, we probably could have bought something. But with that being said, we're gonna go up here. The Jack of Dust.
You have reached my first champion.
All right.
A good man driven to madness by a war.
I'm just reading really quick.
Wife and child. Kin
All right.
and kin.
So if you noticed, there are some coins he just took out and floated in front of you. If you beat him, you will gain 3 new cards. That's how that means. And that's new cards to put into your deck for later adventures. You can build your decks for each adventure. It's not randomly generated or chosen by the game. You get to choose it. Now you can choose to have the deck randomly generated by the game. this will be our first combat section as well. I believe this is kind of like the tutorial, so this will be a good one for me to show you. So, looks like we attack with X, move, counter, stun, and dodge. Alright. So looks like when they start attacking you, okay, we have to roll from the red attacks. Okay, that works as well. Oh, we're not doing too well here. Let's try attacking his people here. They move really slowly. They're like the what's it called? Oh, what's that show? The $1 Million Man or whatever, where he runs and he goes shh-na-na-na-na-na-na, right? And he runs really slowly. That's what these guys remind me of. So let's kill his little folk here first. Okay, we've killed them. Oh, no, there's still one left. We're gonna dodge out of the way here. And honestly, the combat feels pretty good. I know some people were complaining it was a little bit clunky, but it's not too bad. Honestly, for an indie development or whatever, this game is not bad at all. In fact, it's pretty surprisingly good, if you ask me, as far as the combat goes there. And we killed him. So that is the first of the 12 champions. You'll notice there is more on the right. I believe they're going to have DLC or something, or maybe paid DLC. I'm not quite sure. So let's see what we got for killing him. We get to choose a reward. Alright. We got the Jack of Skulls, Dead King's Hall, Local Peasant, Devil's Choice, River, and Captain of the Guards. These are all different things we can encounter going forward. So as we improve, he also gets more stuff as well. So let's see what this one gives us. This does remind me a little bit of Hearthstone when you're uncovering your cards here. All right, we got medium armor, excellent. Chain of Rage. We also got Mercenary's Contract, medium armor, another one, okay. Fortitude's Breath, and also Desperate Measures. I don't know what any of these do, but I'm sure that they'll be useful to us as well. What else did we get? We got Bandit Attack, Maze of Traps, and Goblins. Those are cards for him to put into his deck as challenges. Alright, so that has been a little bit about what Hand of Fate has to offer here. Let's see if we can build our deck now. Story mode. Okay, so that was kind of like the tutorial. So it's gonna open this up, and it looks like the Jack of Skulls is the next one that we can do. Now we can go back and face the Jack of Dust if we want here. We're gonna go to the Jack of Skulls. So his challenge is 3 skull, 2 of skull types, and 3 supplies. Alright, we're gonna choose that one here. Now here's where we can build our deck. Now, would you like to recommend equipment? Yes. So it's going to recommend, and it's going to do it for me. If you want to, you can upgrade your deck however you want. If you really like doing that, you can stack the deck in your favor. If you do that and stack the deck in your favor, he'll go, oh, so you want an easy challenger. He'll point out that you're stacking the deck in your favor, which is really cool that the AI can do that. And then also you can change what encounters or look what encounters you'll be getting here. All of the cards here with the little skull icons on the bottom, the little gold skulls there, if you win whatever that card does for you, you get more cards. That's how you unlock more cards. So we don't unlock more cards for these ones here. We've already done these, right? So we don't unlock any for them. But we do unlock cards for beating the Captain of the Guards or the Maze of Traps, and all sorts of new things here. So you can understand a little bit more about this game. It'll get more difficult as you unlock more cards. He also unlocks more cards. The things you'll encounter will become more difficult, but you will also get better things to counter those as well. So that's pretty much what we got here. I'm not gonna go through a whole nother battle. I might do another video if you guys are interested later down the road once I've unlocked some more stuff to see a little bit more what this game has to offer. If you want my opinions on it, it looks really nice. They did a really good job with the graphics, especially look at some of these cards here. I think they're really nicely done. They remind me of the old cards like way back when they would draw them on cards. I think that's what they're going for. If that's the atmosphere they're going for, they did a very good job. You got these kind of floating dust particles everywhere. The narrator himself does a really good job, and there's also a little hint of music in the background that changes from different traps to different encounters, and it's really a nice mood setter as well. If you had to guess whether or not I'd recommend this, honestly, if you're into these types of games, I would say go for it. I mean, it's a little bit more expensive. I think it's like 20 bucks or 15 bucks or something. But I think it's worth it, and that obviously is personal opinion there. Oh, there's also an endless mode as well, where you just kind of go as far as you can. And then obviously, if you don't think that you'll like this game, then don't get it. That's your right as a consumer to buy the things that you think are beneficial to yourself, that you'll have fun. But I look forward to see what they develop this game into. It's out of early access now, and it's a full game, but they're going to be adding stuff to it as well. I'll leave everything down below if you want to check out this game for yourself. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.